Peace and greetings. I'd like to begin by giving a shout out to my 16-year-old son who just celebrated his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Sincere. Hurry up and do your homework. Now, welcome to the Street 16 podcast. Speaking of homework, I checked into Sincere's homework and he told me he read this story in English class called, y'all remember the name of it? Herman something? Anyway, it was a story about the government that wanted everyone to be equal so that they made people with above average looks, intelligence, and talents wear physical and technical handicaps to keep the average and below average people from being jealous. And what I wanted to ask the panel is if you lived in that world, what talent of yours would they try to handicap, if any? I'm going to get y'all answers right after this. But first, let me introduce myself. I am your full-time baby daddy, underground hip-hop icon and author of Voiceless, the journal of an underground starving artist, Michael Barclift. Some might know me as Naughty here. Either one is fine. And I got my crew with me. I'm going to have my man Redman coming in the next segment. To my right is my man B-Dub, Byron Wilson Bay. What's up, brother?
Yes, indeed.
All right. How's your team?
Good to go.
All right,
Good
cool.
Took a little help, but it's all right.
All right.
3-1, I'm good. We leading the division. It's all good.
And to my left, Ebony Mystique Williams. Same question.
The star is bright. Okay, the star is bright. Everything is fine. Calm down.
Eb is rocking the Star Wars dress.
Yes, Star Wars.
There you go.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. That fits. And to my far left is my man J Wonder, Jeff McCOY, rolling in from the east side. What's up, G?
You know what it is, man. It's good to be back. Hello, everybody.
All right. You heard about the news of the day?
Not a galaxy long time ago, far, far away.
Yeah.
You rock that dress?
Yeah. Any other news of the day?
Yeah, definitely plenty of news. The biggest clog in my timeline on social media was Miss Amber, whomever her name is.
GIEGER.
Amber Geiger, and her guilty charge for the murder of her
Guilty
neighbor.
verdict.
Yeah, the guilty verdict of her neighbor. It makes sense to me. You know, there's so many different levels to why she should have been found guilty, but on the overall she was. So, justice was served.
Did you want to say something about that?
I'm just waiting to see what happens. Because I'm waiting to see what her sentencing is going to be. She's found guilty, but there's been a lot of times people get found guilty and then they just go home.
Miraculously, the judge, the sister who is the judge, does she get to give the sentence, or is there another place that does the sentencing? Or do we know?
No,
I think she does the sentencing.
But they always will appeal.
According to the charges.
Yeah, but they appeal, but then a lot of times the sentencing on the overall is pre-negotiated by both the defense and prosecution.
B-Dub, anything?
No. Like I said, we'll see what the sentence is going to be. Most people felt that she was guilty from the beginning, based on the circumstances. Whether they were going to find her guilty, that was the question.
Do you remember the name of the brother? I'm sorry we're so uninformed here. What the name of the deceased? If somebody could pull that up on the phone. One other thing.
Botham Jean.
Botham Jean. Do you think that we should have some type of Botham Jean Memorial Day, anything like that going forward?
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that is that we've gotten into this ritual where every time one of us is slain by one of these so-called police officers, we perform this ritual. You know, the candlelight visuals, the flowers, the spot where it happened. We should stop enshrining these places. Yeah, we should remember what happened and we should definitely fight for justice, but to have these same old rituals over and over again about these individuals, I don't think it's healthy. I don't think it's mentally healthy for us as a people to see these type of images over and over again.
I think so. I can agree. Anything y'all want to add before we shut it down?
I think on the overall, we got to get past the point of financial enslavement or whatever it is that holds us back, because everybody can rock a hoodie for a couple days straight or, put up a couple of Black Lives Matter posts. But then eventually the light bill comes around and rent's due, and you know what I mean? You got to go back to work. Egypt just finished protesting and took everybody, the whole country took a week off of work, it seems like. Same thing in France. I mean, we can, as a people, get to that point where, you know, we can put a halt to daily life productivity to have our words heard.
Where something actually comes out of it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Or even,
all right,
you know, we have a $4.4 million a year buying power just as a culture ourselves. Mm-hmm. If, you know, black folks really want to see some change, stop dropping ducats, stop spending your money. You know what I mean? I guarantee your legislators, senates, and otherwise a shuck and drive to make moves to make things happen for you so you can get back out there and buy those J's and get that new iPhone 11 and, you know what I mean, all the other trash that you spend money on.
So Botham Jean, yeah, you know, R.I.P. And condolences to the family, of course, but I guess, like you said, we shouldn't enshrine these things, and it happens too
because
often.
It happens so often.
But what about Amber Geiger? Is she posterized? Is she someone in history? Is she a historical figure?
No.
All right. I guess we'll leave it at that. The panel
we
has
got
spoken.
one of those. We got one of those, and he'll be immortalized, and that's enough. Good old George Zimmerman.
Yeah.
But yeah, outside of that, like, why?
Yeah, but see, Amber is the police officer who got a guilty verdict. That's why I'm saying, is she gonna matter in the lens of history? The answer's still no, apparently. All right. We'll be right back after this break. It's the Street 16 podcast. Pause.